Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, we're good. Mic was unplugged. I had a little bit of a network hiccup, but we're good. I had to reset. We're fine now. The chapter's called Needhog with an asterisk. This is a translator's note. Is it going to tell us? Kanji is Thunder Dragon. Needhog is the dragon that the black dragon that eats at the roots of the world tree, but they're saying that in kanji the translation is Thunder Dragon. I also saw the cover story earlier online, and I noticed that it was koala with actual koalas and Sabo in the background. I didn't know the title was called Needhog until I just now clicked on it. But 1175. This was by getting swarmed by koala joeys. Yeah, baby koalas. Ramen Maru. Just gonna head right into this. I don't want it to crash again. But yeah. I went in for it, came with my McDonald's salad. It's my first time. It's my first time one. I'm impressed with how easy it is to use. Okay, nothing to really say there. Needhog, naming it. And that is Loki's dragon form then. So it's the dragon fruit mythical model Needhog. That we actually get to see the full title of it. And I'm starting to realize how massive this dragon is compared to, well, let's say Kaido's form. Let's say Gear 5 Luffy. Even in Luffy's giant form, he was still just not even barely the size of the dragon's head. And that was Gear 5 Luffy picking up, saving the giants. Because what other form would he have stretched that far to cushion their fall? So I'm thinking, yeah, that was Luffy in Gear 5. I wanted to say that. The dragon also matches up to the Harley mural, which I forgot to mention. And the last dragon, or the dragon in the first world, it could be a parallel to Monkey D Dragon because of the two having very similar markings on them, the little X markings and the tattoo on Dragon's face. That could be a possibility. Not saying that he could be a literal dragon, but he could represent Monkey D Dragon could represent what the first dragon in the first world is. So that's a thing, and that could have inspired Dragon's tattoo. Like, he knew about the history of the first world, probably. Maybe that'll be a crazy revelation if he knows that, if Dragon knows that far back, because that's way before even parts of the Void Century. Because the second world is the Void Century, I believe. That also means that the previous user of Needhog was on Joy Boy's crew, so Joy Boy had some heavy hitters. He was doing the most with the largest crew imaginable. So Sanji pulling up, of course, freeing Robin first. I like it. Just use the not the Ifrit. This is Diable, I'm sure. He probably would use Ifrit. Who knows? Saving Robin and Nami. Thank goodness. Thanks, from Sanji. The bold he's getting business done. He's getting things done right here. That's our Sanji. So, those vines are weak to higher temperatures. Much obliged. I'm afraid there's no time to celebrate. Yeah, this hockey and that roar just now. Is Sanji referring to whose hockey? We talking about Emu when Emu was clashing with Brook, or what's happening with Needhog right now? It's always Sanji being the one to pick up on great amounts of hockey when Luffy first turned into Nika, when he first activated Gear 5. The first person whose observation hockey picked up that mass amount of conquerors and everything was Sanji. It was amazing. It was amazing noticing that in the manga, and it was cool when I finally saw the scene in the anime, because it was like Sanji of all people is the one who's picking that up. You would think it would be somebody like, I mean, Usopp got some pretty great. He has some pretty great observation. Sanji does as well, though. You gotta say that he does. It's cool seeing that. And okay, the next panel cuts to Needhog, so it's probably talking about him. What is that massive shadow? Goes back to West Village. Got them protecting our rule. And some of the oh no, the kids are being dropped off. Yeah. Ripley, Oimo, Roto. Our folks need help. They were stabbed by thorns. Mommy's gonna die. Who is a readily available doctor? Who is here that can like patch them up? I definitely don't want him to die. Loki, the village isn't safe. Take the kids somewhere less dangerous. Not my problem. Not my problem. They went and jumped on my back. I'm just dropping them off. All of you, climb down now. That. He got the nightmare creature shook. They are scared. Oh, probably because he has one of the nightmare birds in his mouth. Oh, hey, it's Zoro. Luffy still in his giant form. Oh my god. Whoa, wait, look at I keep forgetting this squirrel is massive. It is a Elbaf giant squirrel. I keep forgetting. I'm like, wait, why is the squirrel the size of giant Luffy? But yeah, that makes sense. People on Elbaf, the children are safe. Thank goodness. There are no more hostages to worry about. Alright. That's cool. We're celebrating this shit. We still got Ibu and the Gods Knights to worry about. You guys took your sweet time. Don't tell me that dragon is. Luffy and Zoro having a conversation in Gear 5. Yeah, that's awesome. Reminds me back on the AK where he was like, Zoro, you need some help? Fighting base Lucci, you need some help? It wasn't base Lucci, but still, it was pretty funny. Yep, it's Loki. This place should be safe. Mess up. This place should be safe with you here. Yeah, that's no problem. Since you've already gone giant mode, can you guys take care of those dream monsters? Oh, that won't last long if we leave them be. On it. And then he just gets back to scrapping with the reverse giants. Wait, has Luffy already seen the Domi Reversi? He hasn't. Oh, I wanna know a reaction on that, especially with Gear. I wonder what Gear 5 can do about Domi Reversi. They came raining down out of nowhere. These things are... It's more thorns. Get the children inside quick. Give up already, you dumbasses. That creep. That creep's still after us. I ain't gonna let any of you trash heaps survive. You cheated me out of that touching moment. He's not gonna like re-kidnap them? Oh, he is. Dang, bro. It's not over. Oh, they always had the thorns on them still. But it's not... These are different kind of thorns, like these invisible thorns. Can Sanji possibly use Ifrit on them and burn them? Because these are different from the ones that Sanji burnt away for the Straw Hats. Actually, this might be for the best. Since these brats were saved, I haven't failed my mission yet. Okay, yeah, I was thinking that too, unfortunately. But that's what Summers is going to do next. Like, they're okay now, so he can re-kidnap them. I can still take them to the Holy Land as planned, but first, I'll finish off their dying parents. Taste my rapid-fire thorn launcher. What the hell? He has a freaking Hydra Thorn Dragon cannon. I'm gonna cry. You morons are priceless. At this point, screw it. I don't even care about the mission anymore. I'm just grateful I get to kill you guys myself. Now, who's gonna go first? I'll never Wait. Am I missing something? I won't let you. This time I'm gonna save Mom and the rest. Me too. Me three. Oh, they shielding up. No. Oh, that's why he said that. Bro, ain't no way. He was still like, yeah, I'm gonna still fire these things. I thought you were planning to kidnap them, bro. What the hell? I'll never forget the brave looks on your simple faces. Say goodbye now. Colon, run, please. Now I'm gonna protect you, mommy. Shathunk? Sanji? Sanji? Luffy? Luffy's right there. So, he. Okay, yeah, Luffy's saving him. There's no way he's just gonna sit there and do nothing. Luffy being the one to. Let me see. Oh, no, no. Okay, Zoro. Wait! Okay. I saw some crazy stuff in the movie real quick. Zoro deflects it. Way to go, Zoro. I knew you had this in the bag. No, yeah, now go. What? Who did that? He has a rifle loaded up. He has a Gum Gum Dawn rifle loaded with lightning. He's spiraling his arm, grabbing lightning. Yo, lightning rifle? Gum Gum Dawn. Wait, Gum Gum Dawn lightning rifle. Yo, we got some raw piece. And also, I heard this was lore piece too. We're gonna get some massive lore piece content in this chapter, but we got some raw piece happening so far. He's a member of my crew, and don't forget it. Yeah, gassing up Zoro before he strikes you down. Yo, Gum Gum. I like how he has the reticle, bro. He has the scope on this man before he fires it. He's like, yeah, let me get some perfect accuracy real quick before I launch you into oblivion. Summers is like, huh? Oh, that. Booming Dawn Thor rifle. That's even better. That named attack is even better than what I thought of. Thor, of course you're in Elbaf. Thor, not lightning rifle. Thor rifle. And he's in giant mode. That's right. He's in giant mode doing this. Booming Dawn Thor rifle. Get him out of here. And I know, I'm so mad right now because I know the fact that he's... Oh, okay. He's going to regenerate from this. How long is it going to take? You better be out of commission for like 2 chapters. His face is split. Luffy split this man's face. That goes to show if you are a regular dude, this is gore. If this was, if Luffy did this to a regular ass person, this is gore. This is straight gore. But I love seeing gore of my most hated character right now. I love it. This is not my comfort character. Oh my, he disintegrated him. The Straw Hats. Oh, it came off. Let's go. Let's go. My goodness. After he whoops your ass, he hits the Nika. He hits the famous Gear 5 pose. That's the new Nika pose right there. I love it. Like, I like the little Mario jump pose, but this one is so funny because every time when he whoops your ass, he just has to hit this real quick. Hand on forehead, covering the eyes. The other hand on the stomach, just like belly laugh, an open belly laugh to your face after he whoops your ass. It might be the funniest thing ever. I finally got to see Luffy Kun's white form. He really does look just like Nika. I believe he's the one. The Warrior Liberation. You got that right. Did you say Nika? That's just the tall tale told to scare kids. Told to scare kids. And that's coming from Summers as a Celestial Dragon. A God's Knight and a Celestial Dragon. So do they say that to like the young Celestial Dragons? Like, you better be good or else Nika will get you. Loki finishing him off. If anybody's gonna actually do some killing this arc, I bet it's gonna be Loki. It's a real Needhog. We were saved. Wait, were we really saved by that? Well, time to go. I hope that kills Summers. I genuinely hope that kills Summers because if anybody's gonna do some actual killing, it's gotta be Loki. Is that dot dot dot? Oh, you got Chopper and Gabon. That's Loki, all right. This is the first time I've seen him like this too. Who's this? Oh, one of the Damn it, is this Hybridan? He's seen this already. So you're saying Elbaf's national treasure is it's forbidden devil fruit. The mythological dragon fruit model Needhog. We go back to this flashback. That's awesome. It is said that whoever eats it can transform into the world's most colossal dragon. The most colossal dragon. The size of the creature is relative to the initial size of whoever ate the fruit, of course. Oh, it's over. Oh my, yo, the second world had monsters. The second world had some monsters on their crew. Loki has he's a descendant of the ancient giants. I'm sure Joy Boy had a legitimate ancient giant on his crew fighting with him with the Needhog fruit, and like pure ancient giants are way larger. Like giants are giants, of course. The half ancient giants are a little larger than giants, and then you got the ancient giants. So like characters around Or's size, because I think Or's is still isn't Or's still larger than base form Loki. Imagine you get like somebody as big as Or's eating that fruit, and then they're just massive. They're the size of they're probably larger than Elbaf. Okay, no, I'm guessing. I'm trying to think of the scale. I'm trying to think of the scale. No, they wouldn't be as large as Elbaf, but definitely larger than Loki's current form. That would be insane. So Joyboy would have had somebody like that on their crew, if it was an ancient giant. We don't quite know yet, but I'm sure it was. Think of it this way. Oh, we might get the explanation. Oh, this is coming from Yarul. Think of it this way: a giant will grow larger than a human undergoing the same transformation. So, this is a human. This is a giant. This is a half ancient giant. And an ancient giant's growth is naturally greater than that. Oh, they just straight up saying ancient giant. Okay, so it's probably Loki is probably the same size as an ancient giant then. I gotta look that up later. I thought like half ancient giants weren't as tall as them, weren't as large as them. That combination is what brings out the devil fruit's true potential. They say this dragon breathes lightning, and when it flies, its jet black body can turn day into night. That goes hard. That line goes hard. And then Shanks just casually beat Loki? Okay, not casually. We haven't seen the fight yet, but he did win. He did win that fight. He just beat Loki in that form. He's learning about this, and then he goes on to later beat him in the fight and then lock him up. Granted, we don't know if it was planned. We have no idea. So the So the fruit was forbidden and hidden due to its immense power? Not quite. It's just been protected by the Hammer Guardian, Ragnar. Ragnar and Needhog. Whoa. Big lore piece. Whoa, okay, this is the lore piece segment. We just straight up see Is that Joy Boy or is that legit the Nika or the previous user of the Nika fruit back in the first world? In Elbaf, there is a legend about a god of war who fought with Ragnar. It is said that he took the form of a giant dragon and he locked horns with the sun god. This is first world. This is first world lore, not second world like Void Century and Nika or Joy Boy. This is this the previous user before Joy Boy. He was accompanied by a loyal partner, the ice squirrel Ratatosker. Ratatosker. To make a long story short, after his master died, they said the loyal Ratatosker came to possess the weapon Ragnar. Right. This technology is not new. I remember I was originally thinking like Vegapunk, but I'm like, no. The Void Century had this type of technology and Vegapunk is basically just copying it or like rediscovering it. So no, like legit, like it fused with it possessed it bound itself to the weapon. It had to have been a devil fruit merging with a weapon, like the weapon eating a devil fruit. That is interesting. I gotta see what happened with that one. That just sounds weird. I'll look at some videos, some theories, stuff after this. Possess the weapon Ragnar and awaits his master's return, or so the legend goes. But it seems Ragnar is no longer acting as a guard for the fruit's power. It's finally made its choice. That's so tough. That is so tough. It chose Loki. That is so tough. Oh my god. Nah, man. I was waiting to see Needhog all this time. I didn't think it was gonna be the devil fruit though. Thinking of Loki, Oda definitely threw a curveball and flipped everything on its head because thinking of Loki traditionally, I thought his devil fruit was going to be Fenrir. I thought it was gonna be Fenrir because obviously Loki and Fenrir, that's his son or something. That's his son, right? I just thought that would be a given to just give him that devil fruit, but then we find out it's Nihog. I don't know Nihog's origin though. To be fair, I'm forgetting who created Nihog, but Nihog has always been around. I think. Like, who is Nidhogg's father? Yeah, not Loki. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Grafintnir the Gnawing Wolf, cited as their father. Wait. Is this legit? Cause I'm seeing Final Fantasy 14 after that. Oh no, they're just mentioning Final Fantasy 14 as a reference. Oh, Needhog is rarely depicted with a father, so it's like either it's an unknown father or sometimes it's this Grafintnir character. Yeah, but to have Loki be the one to eat that fruit, it makes sense though, cause okay, now I'm starting to get it. It makes sense why this is such a good pairing, anyway, because Needhog, once it's done eating the roots of the world tree, that signifies the end of the world, or like Ragnarok. Ragnarok is to come when that does happen, when it's done eating at the roots. And Loki is the one that kicks off Ragnarok anyway, so they're a perfect match for each other. So that also makes sense. Yeah, I think I like this better than it being just like the Fenrir fruit. Yeah, that I like it like this better. Just look at it, bro. Thrudheim? What attack was that? Okay, so lightning breath. Yeah. Yo, they are an amazing pair. And Luffy did take. Hold on, watch out because okay, it's the dragon's fruit. Ragnar can summon ice, lightning, and possibly fire as well. Might as well get the trio in there, the full trio element of elements. And then his dragon form can just breathe lightning too. That just comes with the power. And then Luffy has a full arsenal. Like he has full ammo to do whatever he wants. He definitely took that lightning from his dragon form. His dragon form is just passively making a thunderstorm, and Luffy he has a full armory because of that. That is so sick, man. Oh my god. Color spread color spread and cover coming next chapter. I'm down for it. Let me see Let me see Gear 5 Luffy and Needhog Loki in that please let me just see that. Gunko Emu just floating there watching these nightmare creations getting destroyed by this duo, by this trio. So that is it. The Needhog. It was here. It was here all along. Oh my god. It cuts over. It cuts back to Marijois, to the flower room. A quirk of fate. Whoa. Asking the obvious question of why did Emu need Needhog? Like, obviously, look at what it can do. Right? Like, look at what it can do. But I wonder. It was here all along. Like, I'm sure it's a stupid question of asking what would Emu need Needhog for? Like, the obvious answer is its destructive power and everything. Like, nobody would be able to stand a chance against it, and you would basically be free to do whatever you want. Like, you kind of have nobody else stopping you with Needhog at your side. It was here all along. I wonder. I don't know. No, I guess it just answers that. I shouldn't think about it too much. It's just probably really cut and dry. Like, just need it for destructive power. There's nothing you can really do about it. It's the only thing that I'm wondering, I guess, is of course Needhog would be an Elbaf. Like, if you were looking for it for so long, you would have had like the biggest hunch that it was just here anyway. It was here on Elbaf anyway. But this panel, this has to have been the first world. I don't think. Yeah, they would have showed a different silhouette. I'm sure. Like, it would have been Joy Boy with the coat and everything. Not like this depiction of Nika with the sword and shield. Like, this is the one that we know. Sort of. Like, the first shot we got of Nika was with a spear. And that was it. It was just a spear, no shield. I want to see that. I don't like who was the first. I wonder what that implies. Like, why we're getting the recent depictions of Nika that we've been seeing is with the sword and shield that looks more like an Elbaf version of Nika. And that just could be it. Like that's just the Elbaf giants depiction of Nika. While the rest of the world probably views Nika as like this sun god with a spear instead of a sword and shield. So I'm thinking if it's either that or I don't know. It gets me so frustrated, like thinking about why we haven't seen the spear Nika silhouette in a while, but we are on Elbaf. That might be useless to wonder about, but I don't know. Okay, that was a great chapter. The fact that there's no break either. Oh, okay, there was a break last week. I'm forgetting. Whew, what a chapter, man. The Lightning Dragon. Is that what Needhog's name actually translates to? I thought it translated to Black Dragon. Needhog etymology. Needhog, or Old Norse Needhogger, translates to Malice Striker or Curse Striker. That's a fire name. Derives from the Old Norse word need, meaning shame, scorn, or dishonor, and hogger, meaning hewer, striker, or cutter, symbolizing the monster's role as the force of decay and punisher of the dead. I like it. I like look at it. What else can I say? What else can I say? And in kanji, the Japanese translation, they just call it Lightning Dragon or Thunder Dragon. They just call it Thunder Dragon. I gotta give it to the Old Norse translation. You gotta give it to the OG translation. It sounds better than just Thunder Dragon. It just sounds better. You gotta give it to the OG. I'm not sure if there's any other kanji that could have described the original translation of what Needhog's etymology is. But that kanji doesn't do it justice for what its actual name meaning is. The origin goes hard. That is raw. This is a raw character. The fact like Loki has it. Okay, that's gonna be it. I'll be back with some Eco and some other games. I can make highlights on YouTube out of the live YouTube VODs, which I did not know until very recently. So I don't need to be on Twitch anymore.